Do you hear me, Alondra? Can you speak?
Yes, teacher. Hi, good afternoon.
Okay, great. Well, guys, welcome. We are going to start being 6:03, and we're gonna see if Susana and Isela join us later. Okay, so to start, I'm going to ask you to please go to the 11.1, the paparazzi. Let me know when you're here, please. It is function.
The paparazzi.
I'm here.
We need to open this part.
Yeah, just open it. Actually, this is just reading. So it says in here, this lesson is intended to be used as a review of grammar phrasal verbs in, out, away, and back. It says, practice the conversations. Use the recordings to help you with the pronunciation and intonation of the words. Try to mimic the style of the speakers. So we're gonna first listen to the recording and then we're gonna try to read it the same way they are saying it, okay? So let's hear.
What do you think about the paparazzi, Phil? The paparazzi? You mean those photographers that find out where celebrities are and take photos of them? Celebrities shouldn't really expect too much privacy. But don't you think they're a little too pushy? The paparazzi go so close to the celebrities. Yeah, I guess you're right. They do go too close. They should stay a bit away from the celebrities.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask Jose and Alondra to help me reading this, okay? So Jose, you'll be A and Alondra, you'll be B. Try to mimic the way you heard it.
Right now?
Please.
Yeah. What do you think about the paparazzi, Phil?
The paparazzi, you mean those photographers that find out where celebrities are and take photos of them? Celebrities shouldn't really expect too much privacy.
But don't you think they're a little too pushy? The paparazzi go so close to the celebrities.
Yeah, I guess you're right. They do go too close. They should stay a bit away from the celebrities.
Teacher, what means pushy? To push.
Pushy. It's like when you push something, it's like that you are very into the other person, like you don't let them, like when you, how can I explain it?
Es como acosador.
Like bothering, when you bother people, but in this case, it's because you are very close to them. It's like always there, asking and asking and asking, and like, and it's someone that it's someone that bothers, and it's like very close to you. Okay, great. Sana, hello, welcome. Are you there?
Hi, teacher, I'm sorry. What part of the book is this?
It's function 11.1, paparazzi.
Okay, I'm almost there.
Okay. So it says in here, well, let's hear what they say.
I'm there.
Okay.
I saw George Clooney this morning.
I don't hear nothing, teacher.
Me either.
Okay. So Susana,
We don't hear anything, teacher.
Huh?
We don't hear anything.
you didn't hear anything? Okay, let's hear again.
I saw George Clooney this morning.
What? George Clooney? Where? How? Why?
Well, as I was walking to work, I saw a handsome man walk out of a coffee shop. I didn't know who it was at first. He then got into a car and drove away. A beautiful woman was driving.
Wow, I wonder what he's doing in town.
He must be filming a movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go and read it. Susana, I'll help you, okay?
Okay.
I saw George Clooney this morning.
What? George Clooney? Where? How? Why?
Well, I was walking to work. I saw a handsome man walk out of a coffee shop. I didn't know who it was at first. He then got into a car and drove away. A beautiful woman was driving.
Wow, I wonder what he's doing in town.
He must be filming a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have this other conversation. Let's hear it.
Chris, do you think it would be cool to be a celebrity? I don't know. I don't think I would like all the attention. I need my privacy. Yeah, it must be difficult for celebrities to get away from all that. I wonder if any of them would like to be able to go back to being a normal person. Oh, I'm sure there are lots.
Okay. So we're just gonna listen to them because we already practiced with two. So just notice the words we have in blue. Get away, go back. Let's go and listen to the other one.
You're reading another one of those silly celebrity gossip magazines, aren't you? Come on, put it away. Do something better with your time.
What are you talking about, Dad? They're so interesting.
They're a waste of time and money. Put it away before I throw it away.
Okay.
Okay. Put it away, put away, put away, throw away. More phrases with away. And now it says in here, discuss what you think the phrasal verbs in blue mean. What is a phrasal verb? Okay, as you can see here, we have some words involved. Well, in blue, away, back, out, into, and they are compound by two words. So stay away, drove away, walk out, got into. So they are composed by a verb and a preposition. But what do they do? Okay, now I'm going to ask you to please go to your grammar 11.3 phrasal verbs, in, out, away, and back, and let me know when you're there.
In which part, teacher? Is it in grammar?
Yes, grammar.
No. I'm there.
Okay, so it says in here, my laptop is running out of power. I should probably plug it in. Okay, so if you can see, I'm making phrases with verbs and prepositions. Running out of, plug in. Overview of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are mainly used in spoken English and informal text. Phrasal verbs are verbs used with a particle, which is a preposition or an adverb. For example, in, out, on, off, up, down, away, and back. Some meanings of phrasal verb are very easy to guess. For example, if I say put on, it means that I put on my jacket if we're going outside, put on. Or sit down. For example, could everyone sit down? Sometimes the meanings of a phrasal verb can be very different from the verb's original meaning. For example, hold up means to cause a delay or to rob. For example, traffic held me up. This is in past. Or the criminal helped up the bank. What does this mean? In the first one, that it caused me a delay. It means that I couldn't get on time. And in the second one, it means that the bank suffered a robbery. So again, hold up, held up in future, holding up in continuous, etc., means that it's something that is causing a delay, that is holding you there, or that is being a crime related to steal things, to robberies. Throw away. What does throw away means? To put something in the garbage. For example, just throw away your coffee if it is too sweet. Throw away means put it in the garbage. If a phrasal verb takes an object, there are usually two possible places to say the object. We can put the object between the verb and the particle or after the particle. For example, I need to put on my jacket, I'm cold. Or I need to put my jacket on, I'm cold. Both of the sentences are possible and are correct. So it depends on how you want to say it. I repeat, you can say put on my jacket or put on your jacket, or you can say put my jacket on or put your jacket on. So I repeat, you can place it just right after the particle or between the phrasal verb.
What is more common, teacher?
Yeah, no, I think both. It depends on the way you prefer to say at the moment. Both are good.
Okay.
Probably, I will say that this one is when you want to be more specific, maybe. Like when you say, put your jacket on, come on, I'm waiting for you. Something like that. Or put your shoes on. We are all waiting for you. It's like when you want to be like more specific, probably I will say, but both of them are possible and are correct and common in that. Then we have wake up. What does wake up mean? Please be quiet. Let's not wake up the baby. Wake up, it's when you're sleeping and then you wake up. Please be quiet. Let's not wake the baby up. Again, you can play with this because both of the options are good. Now, we throw away. Could you do me a favor and throw away the garbage? Or could you do me a favor and throw the garbage away? If the object is a pronoun, for example, me, you, him, her, it, them, us, this, that, or something, etc., then you must put the pronoun between the verb and the particle. You must in this case. When we have a pronoun, a subject, an object pronoun, I repeat, like me, you, him, her, etc., we need to put, it's a must, to put the pronoun between the verb and the article. For example, normal object. Could you do me a favor and throw away the garbage? Or could you do me a favor and throw the garbage away? Now, pronoun as object. What should I do with the garbage? Now I'm asking about the garbage. What should I do with the garbage? Instead of you repeating or saying this long sentence, you can say, could you please throw it away? Throw it. It, referring to the garbage. Is it okay with you if I turn off the music? Is it okay with you if I turn the music off? Here I'm having a normal object. But then what happens when I have an object pronoun? Do you like this music? No, it's terrible. Turn it off. I need to place the object pronoun between the phrasal verb, which is a verb and the article. Sometimes a phrasal verb is followed by a preposition. For example, when are you coming back to Canada? We'll miss you. My wife always tells me to stay away from casinos. Stay away from casinos. Let's get out of here. I want to go home. Now, this is with away and that, right? And back. But now we have phrasal verbs with in and out. In and out can be used with rooms, buildings, cars, etc. Let's talk about in. If you remember, in it's used to talk about something that is inside something else. For example, the car stopped and the person got in. What does this mean? That got in the car, inside the car. When are you moving into the apartment? Cheryl came into the room and sat down. Let's jump into the car and go to the beach. Someone broke in and stole my laptop. Okay, and then we have without. It says, we walked out of the theater because the movie was just terrible. What does this mean? That we get out, right? We walked out. Then we have, you should stay in the middle of the boat. You don't want to fall out. What does this mean? That you are literally going out. I think that you know the meaning about that. We need to check out the hotel by 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Could you please let the dog out? Who let the dog out? Okay, and then the last one, I hate you. Get out. So out means out and in means in. Can you guys tell me the difference between in and into?
Yes.
I think into is used for a place.
And in?
Into
And
for
what
a
a
place. And in.
because
I don't
both
know.
of them actually mean basically the same, I mean, which is something inside, right?
Mhm.
Okay. The difference is that in is commonly used when we are talking about something that is not in motion, which means that something that is in rest. And into is more commonly used when something is moving or transforming. But basically, they both mean the same. So it depends more about for example, in is also used to talk about something that is larger, something that is big, something like in a larger area. And into is about the movement or that expresses movement. It's like the more common difference between them. And sometimes there's no difference between in and into. For example, here, when Cheryl came into the room and sat down, there's no difference in there. You can say came in the room and sat down, or into the, here because she was in movement, that's why it's into. In here, you are moving into the apartment because it is also in movement and it's a transformation. And those are like the most common ways to identify them. Yes?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Now it says, oh, here we have, note the difference between in and into. Here is a key. Let yourself in anytime. Here is a key. Let yourself into my apartment anytime. In anytime, into my apartment anytime. The same difference between an out and out of. Before we leave for the airport, we need to check out. Before we leave for the airport, we need to check out of the hotel. Okay, so out is just out, and out of, it's out of a place, out of something. Other phrasal verbs with in, fill in, fill out, to complete a form of questionnaire. For example, please fill in all the information and give it back to me when you're finished. Plug in. To connect a machine to an electrical supply. It isn't broken, you just haven't plugged it in. Sometimes it is common, it's a common mistake. I don't know if it had happened to you. I don't think so, I haven't heard you saying it. But sometimes we're talking about, because for example, the verb connect exists, but when we say we need to connect, we're talking about, for example, the internet, or to connect something to a sign, something related to sign up, right? And then plug, it's actually the meaning we sometimes look for. For example, if I say, oh, I need to connect my computer, I'm not talking about electricity, I'm talking about internet or another connection that it's related to that, right? And then if I say plug, it's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about put it in the electricity, right? Plug it in the electricity. Now, other phrasal verbs without. I'm tired of reading. Can somebody help me? Jose, would you like to read the first example of workout, please?
Yeah. Workout. I worked out for a couple of hours last night.
Okay, and this one means doing exercise, usually at the gym. Okay, Susana, can you read the next one, please?
Yes. Find out that about something, to discover a fact or piece of information, like when did you find out that your boyfriend was lying to you? And when did you find out about the news?
Okay, thank you. So find out is when you know about something, right? When you discover something. Okay, Alondra, can you read about give?
Yes, and give handout, to give something to every person. Usually someone is handing out free newspapers at the train station.
Okay, thank you. Jose, can you read about run out?
Yeah. Out of something means to use all of something. For example, we're going to run out of milk soon. We should buy some before we do.
Okay, so run out means that we have just a few of it, right? Okay, figure out. Susana, please.
Yes, figure out, to be able to understand something or solve a problem. The streets of this city are so confusing. I still can figure them out.
Okay, so figure out is similar to find out. Find out is when you discover the things, and figure out is when you try to understand, or when you understand something, which is different to discover. Go out. Jose, please.
Yeah. Go out for a cigarette, candle, for fire to stop burning, or for light to stop shining. For example, it's very common for the lights to go out in our house during a wind storm.
Okay.
Wind or
Wind.
wind storm.
Uh-huh. So go out means that you are inside of a place and then you go outside, right? Go out. Okay. Or for the example here, it's very common to the lights to go out, which means that we don't have electricity in this case. Okay, put out. Alondra, please.
To stop fire as well as the fire of a cigarette or candle, you have to put out your cigarette before you go in. It's a non-smoking building.
Okay, great. Put out means to stop fire, which means a fire of a cigarette, candle, or fire like in a, I forgot the word when you go camping. Like a fire, fire what? Do you remember? Fireplace, something like that. Okay.
Fireplace or bonfire?
Yeah, bonfire. I was looking for that. Thank you. Okay, now it says phrasal verbs with away and back. We often use away to mean away from a place or person. The man stole my bag and ran away, which means that left. I don't want to see you right now. I'm angry. Please go out. Please go away, which means I don't want to see you. When I go to the bus stop this morning, the bus had just driven away, which means that I couldn't catch it. I couldn't catch it. I tried to take a photo of the butterfly, but it flew away, which means that I couldn't because it left. We also use back with places and people. I need to take these books back to the library, which means return. Could you put that back? Could you put that back, please? Also means return. We are leaving now and we'll come back around 10 p.m., which also means return. When are you going back home today? Could you please pay back the money I lent you last week? All these examples mean like return. Other phrasal verbs be away. For example, stay away from, which means to not get close, near something or someone. You should really stay away from that area as it can be a little dangerous. Then we have another, which is throw away, which means put something in the garbage. We saw it before. I have throwing away food when so many people in the world don't have anything. Paul gave me some candies, but I threw them away. I tried one and it was terrible. Then we have put away, put something in its normal place. The teacher will get angry if you don't put your phone away during class. Giveaway. Give something to someone because you don't want it anymore, or when a company or service gives something to someone for free. Very common nowadays to have the giveaways on social media. For example, I gave away my old furniture to a couple students. At a train station this morning, a juice company was giving away samples. Get away from, to escape from a person or place or live somewhere with difficulty. I almost caught a fish, but it got away, which means escape. Other phrasal verbs with back. Call me back, text me back, phone me back, email me back, write back. What does this mean? That you need to return the call or message or whatever. So far, so good, guys. Tell me, how do you feel?
What did you ask?
If it is correct, if it is a good.
About these examples?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
there are no
think
questions.
there are a lot of meanings.
Yeah, there were so many words, but let's see if they are easy to identify. In the first part, it says phrasal verbs in, out, away, and back, and it says in here, complete the sentences either with in, out, away, or back. For example, your dog doesn't have to stay outside, can come in. Letter A, for example, I need to buy a new laptop. Somebody broke and stole mine last week. Somebody broke what?
Broke out.
Broke out, okay. Sure. It's broken. Broke out is like, for example, I broke up with my boyfriend. I need to break up with.
Okay.
And broken, it's breaking in this case, it's when you enter or open a place to rob.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so like that, I want you to read, look at the options you have, and choose the one you consider correct, okay? And then we're gonna share and see if you could identify them correctly.
Okay.
Only there's exercise number 1, right?
Yeah, and just for one. Did you finish?
Yes.
Okay, Jose, Alondra?
Yes, me too.
Me too.
Okay, great. Let's go and check them out. Let's see. Alondra, can you read letter B, please?
Yes. Letter B.
Yes.
If I wasn't impressed by the movie at all, actually I want to talk out after an hour.
Walk out. Okay.
Mhm.
Letter C, Jose?
Here is a key for my house. You can let yourself back whenever you want. I trust you.
Let yourself back.
I put back.
Do you girls, what do you have in this one?
I put away.
Susana, what do you have here?
In.
Yeah, it's in. It's like, here is a key of my house. You can let yourself in. It's like getting in my house whenever you want. I trust you. Okay.
Yes.
Like admit, like you can get in my house. Letter D, Alondra.
I just get
I'm sorry. It's because you answered me the previous one, right? So sorry. Jose, letter D, please.
Letter D. I just can't figure out why anyone will want plastic surgery. I think people figure out.
Mhm.
I think people look way better without it. Without it.
Excellent. Figure out. Very good. Susana, letter E.
I didn't like the toaster, so I took it back to the store.
Took it back. Okay, very good. Alondra, letter F, please.
we need to check in of the hotel tomorrow by 11 a.m.
You need to check in of the hotel tomorrow by 11 a.m. Check-in exists, but in this context, I don't think so. You need to check of the
I
hotel
think it's check out.
out. You check in when you arrive and you check out when you leave.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Jose, letter G, please.
Would you like some gum? They were handing this out in front of the subway station this morning as part of a promotion.
Okay, handing out. Next one, letter I, handing out. Letter H, Susana, please.
Yes. Quick, take a photo of the bird before it flies away. Flies away.
Very good. Letter I, Alondra, please.
When the actor lost all of his money, he had to move away of his mansion and into an apartment.
Move away. Do you guys agree?
Move
I
out.
put move out.
Move out. Move out. Because it's leaving the place. Okay, Jose, J, please.
Have you seen my phone? I really hope it didn't fall out of my pocket.
It didn't fall out. Very good. Great. Susana, K, please.
Yes. If you don't add more wood to the fire, it'll go out by itself.
Okay. It'll go out by itself.
By itself. Yes.
It says, complete the sentences with the verbs from below. Use each verb only once. I can see that you can be a little confusing, but I'm sure that it's a matter of practice. So if you have doubts about how to link them, you can go back and check in the example so you can get a better or a clearer idea. But here